Court. 20112 is now in session. State of California versus B. Man. Honorable Justine Hoffman presiding. All rise!
Be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, in light of last night's events, I must once again caution the attorneys that this case will be tried in the courtroom, not on CNN. Any further attempts to gain advantage by playing to the cameras will result in sanctions. Ms. Prosecutor, please proceed.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I apologize for wasting your time. For the last 18 months, you've been kept from your jobs, your homes, your families, and for what? So that the state could offer a fair, constitutional trial to a monster. Mark my words. This trial was not about due process. It was not about rights. This trial was about crimes perpetrated against mankind by something less than a man. I won't bore you by recounting the evidence you see here. The blood trail, the DNA, the tooth marks. The defendant's pathetic attempt to hide his crimes by wearing gloves over his claws. No, now is not the time. Now I just ask you to look at the monster sitting across the courtroom from you today. Think about him. Think about him waiting in your child's closet with his fangs poised to strike. Then think about him using those fierce claws to mark another year of his life sentence on the wall of his prison cell and return with a verdict of guilty.
Yeah.
Is defense prepared? Is defense present?
I'm back, John.
Thank you. Now please proceed.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I don't want to waste your time going through the so-called evidence, most of it inconclusive, softly handled, and circumstantial. In fact, why don't we forget about the evidence altogether? Can you give that to me? Good. Now. Let's play pretend, Let's play pretend and say my client did all these heinous crimes, the kidnappings, the murders, that he ate each and every one of those children. I want y'all ask yourselves a question, Why? Why? What would make a man or a boogeyman commit such crimes? I mean, what's going on in his head? What makes him tick? Because it's like this, see, my client is the boogie man. The boogie man. Let's talk about the word boogie for a minute. Show of hands, please, in the jury box. Show of hands, please. How many of y'all like the boogie? Put your hands up. I know I do. I know I do. I like the boogie. And I'm sure some of y'all like the boogie too. You know how it is. It's Friday night. You just got paid. You got your girls together, you got your boys together. You're going out to the club, right? You know how it is. You go out to the club and the lights are going and you get the drink on and suddenly the music's pumping and you start to move and you start to feel it and it starts to get in you. And then bam! The boogie hits you. And you can't just let go of the boogie. No, you got to work through the boogie. You got to move with the boogie. And you're boogieing all night long. Boogie till you come with sweat. You boogie, oogie till you just can't boogie no more. Boogie. Boogie no more. But when the party's over and the lights go off, the boogie stopped, don't it? I said the boogie stopped. But not for him. Well, you see, my client is a boogie man. That means he's got the boogie 24/7, 365 in one quarter day of the year. Now, if you had to boogie that long, You feel rage. You feel boogie rage.
Objection! Your Honor, his client is the boogeyman.
Duly noted.
That's right. My client is the boogeyman. My client is the boogeyman. Now, think about it. Boogie rage, feeling boogie rage. Boogie rage when you wake up in the morning. Boogie rage all through the day. Boogie rage when you're trying to go to sleep at night. Boogie rage, boogie rage, boogie rage. Now, you can't blame the boogeyman for the boogie rage. Oh. If you're gonna blame the man, that's like blaming it on the sunshine. Huh? Now, if you're gonna do that, you might as well blame it on the moonlight, right? If you're gonna go that far, you might as well blame it on the good times. But you don't want to do that. You want to blame it on the boogie. I say you don't blame it on the sunshine.
Great job.
You don't blame it on the moonlight. You don't blame it on the good times. You blame it on the boogie.
Hang on, brother.
Don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on the boogie. Let me hear you. Don't you blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Don't blame it on the good times. Wait, watch it work. Watch it work. Wait. Uh-oh. I got the boogie. Make you go crazy. Boogie make you crazy. Boogie make you do crazy things. I can't do it. Don't you blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on the boogie. Don't you blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on the boogie. Can you control the boogie rage? I don't think you can. And you can't say that. You can't say guilty. You can't put him in the cage for boogie rage. You can't put him in the cage. Boogie rage. My right is wrong. The state is wrong. Don't put him in jail. He don't belong. Just say innocent. Defense rest.
Remember, there are 57 counts before you. You must rule on each and every count, and you must have a unanimous decision for a guilty verdict. Bailiff, please escort the jury. We will be on recess until the... What? Already? Bailiff, please read the verdict.
The jury finds the defendant innocent on all counts.
No!